You cannot stop them. You cannot put them in a cage. So I think it's really beautiful that they're allowed to fly and explore their musical self, but then still they're very, very loyal to each other. Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a reaction video of this really popular Filipino group called SB19. I've been hearing about them a lot, and I think I've found myself becoming like a casual fan. But I think it's time that I react to them. I know a little bit about them, but now it's time to get to know them better, and I'm actually quite excited about it. So here we go. Ooh. Oh, I like this. I like the design.
As you can see, andito na po ang ating WYAT Photobook. Wow! Kailan tayo nag-release ng WYAT?
Last year pa.
Last year. And ngayon,
June? Around June, no?
August?
Okay, this is Pablo. Oh my god, I like his arm hair. Um, he's really like the wolf that is. I think he likes to portray being the leader of the pack, and he he reminds me of what's that vampire movie, Twilight, and he reminds me of who's the guy that was the rival of Edward. Jacob, yeah, Jacob, because it's like a wolf, and then Pablo is like the alpha male, the leader of the pack, and look at his arm hair. It's like wolfish and very manly, but also at the same time, look at his mane, his hair, like very wolfy and manly, and also very pretty. I'm confused. So, and this is Justin, right? The other one. Oh, he's so cute. Justin is like you almost confuse him of being a K-pop star. Like, I mean, no offense. He looks very Filipino as well, but he also could pass off as a Korean guy, like a Korean idol. So that's really, I think he might be my bias. So, I still have to think about it, but I'm leaning towards that.
September 2, ano yun? Viral days natin. So ngayon po, since tapos na yung adventure natin kay WYAT, nakakolekta na tayo ng mga photos or memories within it. And ngayon, kinolect namin siya into a photo book. Yay!
Hey.
Nakabalot pa yan. Plastic.
First time lang namin makikita.
Ito ang first ever copy. Ang nakikita niyo po sa design ay very concept din ng WYAT. Vintage.
At ang tawag yan ay?
Cassette player.
Cassette player.
So ngayon, paano natin siya ibubuksan? Mag-unboxing po kami ngayon.
What a good.
Naka-gloves ka, safety feature.
Okay.
Husay.
Ken, that's Ken. The badass guy. Like,
Kasi maraming memories dyan.
Gusto ko lang dito kasi
why is he like hiding himself?
natin, mga very
Wait, so this is Ken, and I've read that he has new hair for the new year, and it's like blonde or like a Dalmatian or something, and maybe he's quite insecure about it, or maybe he's like trying to be mysterious about it. He always has this mysterious persona. I think I'm gonna react next to his music videos. Like it's gonna be so different from the pop music. I mean, SB19 is not really. I wouldn't call it the usual regular pop music that they have. I think they're like breaking boundaries and barriers and stuff. I would say that SB19 reminds me of. I really cannot compare them to any single group, but they remind me of a lot of groups. Like, of course, they remind me of BTS, the way they're so cute and the pop music partly, and their fashion and their fans, of course, and the way they are so very disciplined and passionate about their practice. They're so synchronized and well organized and stuff. And then, but with their music and the way they're each of them are like individuals, and I think one of them, I cannot pick a favorite song of SB19, but I would say the song that really made an impact on me is Mana. And I think it's about ghosts and stuff and folklore and like Mana Nangal. So that means that she tanggal or she removes her other half of her body from the lower half and fly and like eat babies or something. I don't know. But the way the symbolism of the music, the lyrics, and the beat, oh my god, I like the sound. Mana is like, they really made me realize that SB19 is a force to be reckoned with. And we may be seeing history here, not just in Filipino music, but in the entire music industry, the whole genre in history. Like, which other group can we say that are unique as SB19? I would say Queen, like the Bohemian Rhapsody Queen. Because look at Mana. I mean, listen to Mana as well. And it's hard to explain. It's just that I'm going to bravely project that they're gonna go places in history, in music history, that would be almost or even at par or even hopefully more than what Queen has reached. Like, let's manifest it out there because they really deserve it. I think I found a group that made me crawl out of the woodwork and then really react because they really deserve it. I have so many words for them and I cannot wait to interact with their fans and what you guys think about them. I know you're all crazy about them and I'm beginning to be as well. Well, okay, I'm blabbing here, so I'm just really overwhelmed about the things that I feel about SB19. So let's continue.
That would be interesting for everyone na makita yung SB19 with that kind of... Pag nakikita mo yung isang group na...
Okay, so I was saying that Ken has his whole new hair, and I think it emphasizes the contour of his face. He has such a beautiful face. Like, I don't blame the people for going gaga over him and him being viral on TikTok. I think when they were in the United States, and I really wish more for them. I mean, they have achieved so much, but they could reach more. Just okay, I'm just gonna focus on one individual here for now. I'm gonna go over them one by one. So let's focus on Ken for now. Look at the contour of his face. It's like chiseled. And his skin is absolutely phenomenal. Like,
It's like Triple A. Okay, I don't want to go there, but
the way it's chiseled from the contour of his like forehead to his eyes and his nose, his curvy nose and his lips. Oh my god, like, and then the chin and uh, the jawline and his body. So he's he's like carved from the hand of the gods or something like that. So and he's so humble and mysterious and shy, but also very, very artistic. And some people would even think that he want to carve his own niche, and I think all of them wants to do that. But it's beautiful that they converge together as five individual phenomenal forces, and they converge together into like a supernova or something. And Ken started with that and inspired his other brothers, and I think it's amazing. I've followed some groups before, and it reminds me of how, sadly, of how One Direction, Fifth Harmony, Little Mix, all the other groups out there, their fans were sadly divided, and not all, of course, but most. And then they were also divided because I think of kind of insecurity and jealousy if somebody would be given more attention compared to the other. But then came the way the K-pop groups, like let's say Blackpink and BTS, they have a health. I don't know if it's that healthy. What we don't know what goes on inside in their industry, but in the surface, as we look at them, they're allowed to have like solo albums at the same time, but they come together again and converge and create something wonderful. I mean, you put five individual amazing people together and they create wonderful music together. So you cannot stop them. You cannot you cannot put them in a cage. So I think it's really beautiful that they're allowed to fly and explore their musical self, but then still they're very, very loyal to each other. And like even here, Ken saying that until death or something like that, really, like they have a blood compact or something like that. And I think it's beautiful. I think there's no need for the fans to worry because they are blood brothers and they're in it for the long haul, and it's actually very healthy for a pop group relationship or any relationship for that matter, to allow each of the individuals to explore themselves, and then they can come back again and miss each other a lot and be passionate about doing some wonderful music again, and the fans will be crazy again. But I think it's important for that. Like, space is important, right? So we get to miss them right now, and I'm actually quite sad that I am not reacting for the first time on a music video of them. But hey, I'll take it. It's okay. I can focus on their individual selves, the way they talk, and like normally without scripts or something on the music video. And I will be gladly waiting for the first music video that I can of them that I can react to their comeback. So isn't it great that we're gonna miss them, and then when they come back, we're gonna be crazy all over again. I remember my friend had this T-shirt that said, "How can I miss you if you don't go away?" So like, yeah, okay. So this is really actually beautiful. We get to miss them and then imagine how crazy we'll get once they come back again and bring us some music again. So beautiful. So let's move on.
Handling. Handling. Tapos, isang maganda, tignan mo, merong sticker.
Oh,
Guys.
Proof of authenticity.
So, hindi naman mag-fake basta-basta.
Meron siya.
Saka may number.
May number. So, parang
Okay, the shirt of Justin's like moon and the stars. I mean, there's the sun, right? It reminds me of like I mean, I don't want to ship. Okay, I'm gonna ship, ship. It reminds me of my Cameron days. If you guys don't know about Cameron, it's like Camila and Lauren from Fifth Harmony. For me, they're still on hiatus. Actually, I think they disbanded or something. But is there like a ship of the SB19? I think there's a Quintel and Justin or something. I'm not sure about the others, but I bet some of the shippers are making symbolisms about this, and I think it's fun. But yeah, not in a creepy way that we really like believe it and really wanna put them together, and no other girl or no other pair could be with them. But that's creepy, right? But just a healthy. I don't know if there's a healthy shipping or something, but well, I think it's okay to have fun, like to imagine the things that could be if they like actually are romantically involved with each other with behind the scenes or something. I think it's okay to let our imaginations fly as long as we don't force them to really actually live what we're imagining, right? But anyway, as the Justin shirt is triggering. Okay, my shipper heart.
Parang nakalagay ata dyan yung bilang pang ilan siyang ginawa. Nakita niyo dito, meron siyang 5 photobooks sa isang set. So ito, makita lahat ng storya. May photobook team, may suits, behind the scenes, tour, and on film. So lahat ng ginawa namin during the WYAT tour. So guys, anong mga favorite? Sa tingin yung masasayang moments?
Ako para sa akin yung Photobook. Kasi very high school, alam yun. Yung 90s pa. 90s pa rin naman yun.
Ay, naman.
Pero alam mo yung 90s pa, diba uso-uso yung mga ganyan sa mga art.
Nagawa kayo sa school?
Hindi, sa mga art. Sa mga small present, small. Kaya meron Photobook yan. Sobrang pag nandun ka, masaya lang yung moment, tas nakaka-capture nyo, pinagsamahan nyo.
So all of them are so cute, right? This scene kind of reminds me of like it's like they're just in school and they're like talking loudly in the library or something like that, or in the cafeteria. And Josh is so cute. I think I don't. I wonder if he already made his new music video when they were like shooting this one. I also would like to react to that video soon. Josh looks so fresh. And I'm really confused as the most handsome of them all, but Josh, I like the shape of his face. I like his eyes. His eyes are like, he has this kind of eyes that if you look at them, you're like mesmerized by them and you're gonna say yes to everything he says. But anyway, it's like, mm, and I can't believe that he's like the oldest one in the group. It doesn't show. It's like he almost looks like the baby of the group, apart from Justin. And I really like. I saw a video of them where they were doing the piggyback thing with each other, and I think it was trending. Con razón, because they were so cute, and it reminds me of the One Direction days between Harry Styles and Louis. Okay, I'm not gonna go there because some people who are so against that shipping will maybe bite me or something. But I think it's okay to have fun with it, as I said, as long as we're not dictating their own private lives. So
Ikaw.
Ikaw.
Ako parang favorite ko ay mag-inhaler.
so cute how Stel is playing with his
Maganda yung
hair.
mo doon eh.
Hindi.
Maganda
Kasi,
ayos.
syempre, ito yung parang may mga pictures na dito na hindi pa nakikita ng mga tao. Na-relate na doon sa mga teasers na pinost natin before the physical. Hindi kasi sobrang good ka. Isipin mo, budget dito.
Ikaw. Ano ba?
Siyempre yung WYAT Tour. WYAT Tour. Siyempre, ikaw ba naman bumiyaya sa buong mundo. Ikaw ba naman mas stress ka sa amin. Sa amin, body clock mo. Nagpapabago. Tsaka, ano yun, yung importante yung mga memories na.
Oo.
Tayo. So, nag-enjoy ka naman.
Josh cried.
Babalik tayo, syempre.
Sir,
Hulaan mo sa'yo ang
yes, they're coming back.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Bakit behind the scenes? Bakit ang magaling? Ay, bakit behind the scenes? Okay na. Okay ako na wala.
Wala mo favorite mo. Yung last. Kaya ka lang.
Tama ka. Ang galing, ang galing. Kasi
Okay. Oh, this is such a good frame that I paused in a good. Like the three of them are there like names of their groups. Pablo, Justin, and Josh. They are all so cute. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. The eyes of Josh. It's gonna ask you something really ridiculous, and you're gonna say yes. Look at his eyes, and I think the style on his eyebrow. He'll. I think it's fashion, right? So he doesn't really have that eyebrow unless he like cinch it with a lighter or something. What am I talking about?
ibang shots na nandito.
Ano talaga?
Just keep talking,
Justin,
Justin.
ano?
Photographer Justin D.
Why are all the Justins so cute? Justin Bieber,
Silipin na Justin.
Justin Timberlake. I want to get that. Where can I get that?
Wyatt Photobook. Sino na sa sobrang dayna? Wyatt Suits. 9 scenes.
I should like ship it over or something.
Ako naman ko yung...
Hosted by Justin. Right.
What?
Ito yung pagkakita ng talent ko.
They're also goofy.
At pag hirap
And
ka
even
sa'yo,
Ken.
mapatulayan mo worth it. Certified. Photo booth.
Can I just say something about Stel? Look at the way he. Stel is such a smug, and he deserves to be because I mean, of course, he is so humble. But I think it's good that he shows confidence with his looks because he has really blossomed into such a handsome prince. And I like his eyebrows, his eyes. I think he has the most beautiful eyes in the group. But all of them are beautiful eyes, but I think he has the most expressive eyes. What am I saying? I just said that eyes of Josh is mesmerizing. And then now here I am. They're also confusing, like they're all unique and handsome and talented in their own different ways, and you just cannot choose, and you just feel blessed that you're blessed with this five wonderful individuals that became a group. You don't know how lucky you are 18. And hopefully me, I'm gonna be an 18 soon too. So anyway, about Stel's looks have been It's really inspiring. I really like how he takes care of himself and he's looking more and more handsome every day. But his voice though, Stell's voice is. Have you all heard of Dimash or something? I would like them to do a duet together. Stell's voice is phenomenal, one in a million. And I watched a video of them saying that he was sick for a few years and he had a problem with his voice, and it would have been really sad. And imagine how lucky we are right now that he got over that sickness and he become this really buff Superman right now, and his voice is improving every day. And I bet we haven't even heard the range that he is capable of. And I would like that explored in their future videos. I mean, he already has plenty of high notes, but I think we've only reached like 1% of the surface of what his voice can do. And I'm so excited and how they're gonna maximize and explore that in their next projects. And actually all of them. But Stell is without a doubt the main vocalist with the high notes of the group, and he's amazing. His muscles too. And if they're looking for Marvel is looking for a Man of Steel, here's Stell. But so I'm just gonna continue.
Message kami dito. Go man, now
Place
that
right.
we got reconnected, we'll forever be embedded in our hearts and souls. Yeah. Sinelebrate namin na mas maaga.
Next sa akin yung Wyatt Suits. Sa akin, favorite kay Wyatt Suits. Marami din dito mga unreleased photos. Pero, mas
I would like to get those
enjoy nyo siguro kung kayo na sa sarili nyo yung makakita at kayo na gumawa ng sarili nyo story. Dito sa photos na to, marami kasi dito marami magandang photos. At isa na dito yung dapat nakabangan, yung mga student. Student. Baka sabihin nito photo. Madami bilang
OT3.
members ko. Baka sabihin, OT3 ako.
He knows about those
Kaya,
things. He's a
kaya
fan
dito eh, kasi ang
of
natin
SB19.
dito, parang you can sit with us. Parang gano'n.
Ano?
You can
Ooh.
sit with us.
You can't.
Sit
Can't
with us.
sit with
Sa
us.
Tagalog ay, sa Tagalog ay, hindi mo kami makukuhaan. Sabi mga ganun.
May mga meaning
Na nakita niyo sa teaser ng WYAT before mag-music video. Yes.
Ito naman sa akin.
Teaser.
Ito yung MV behind the scenes.
Ito yung behind the scenes ng MV. Alam mo yung walang filter na gamit. Kitang-kita.
Okay, I don't know which to focus on Ken's lips or Stell's eyes. So
Kumbaga yung sinasabi
The
namin
rawness.
na pagka-raw, andun talaga yung pagka-raw.
The rawness, yeah.
Emotions na andun, na iba-ibang klaseng tao. And yung pagka-raw ng photo, walang filter na gamit talaga. Enjoy. It's gonna be interesting for you guys. Medyo alam mo yun, if you see someone na masaya, yung ginagawa nila, masaya ka din pag pinapanood mo yung mga people that you look up to. Diba? Yung sa music video, guys, yung nag-share tayo ng
trailer for WYAT and mga kailangan sa concert.
pogi namin dito. Makikita. So isang
you join them or something. It must be really fun just hanging out
Meron
with
per
them.
member, tas meron per group.
So how many photo cards per
Ang
hour?
1%.
Sa isang set, may isang photo card.
So limang solo, tapos isa lang
I can't keep up.
Isa lang ako sa puso.
So ayun na nga guys. Sana po ay nagustuhan nyo. Available for pre-order.
Oh, definitely
Local
we're gonna
delivery
order
po
that.
mag-start po. Very, very soon. So you guys,
Very soon.
aantayin nyo lang. And of course, first week of March,
Yes,
magkaroon ng open delivery for international. So, parang hindi rin malungkot yung mga international fans namin. So, ayun, huwag kayong mag-alala guys kasi
Aabot sa inyo.
Aabot din po sa inyo kahit gaano mo kayo malayo. Kahit nasa North Pole pa kayo.
North Pole, yay!
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Multi-purpose photobook.
Thank
Pwede
you.
pang depensa. Ayun po, maraming salamat
Thank you po.
guys. Sana po na-enjoy nyo and sana po makita nyo kung ano yung mga laman ng mga each set na itong may bago. Maraming salamat. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
5 days.
Thank you too. So they all look so fresh and I think all smell good. It looks like so. You can have this. Wow. Oh, I like this. The bandana thing. Josh is so cute. Like he looks like he could pass over someone in high school or something. Josh, like classmates with Justin. So Joshton, I said the ship Justin. So I think all of them are really handsome and beautiful, but I would like to address the elephant in the room. I've looked at pictures of them when they first started, and some of them look quite different aside from changing the hair color and stuff, their body type. Some of them are really like thin and in a cute schoolboy way, and now they're like manly with all the muscles and buff and they with all the abs. But I gotta say that some of them have done something like I would like to call it self care on their looks. I'm just gonna say it. Some K-pop artists have been criticized for resorting, or should I say, having the option of plastic surgery. But I think okay, I'm sweating. I don't want to offend people. All your opinions are valid. It's just that I believe that too much of anything is never good, and that's only that happens when with whether it's food or it's a relationship or too much computer games or something. And there's such a thing as too much surgery, I think. But then if you just avail of medical stuff to enhance what blessing you already have with your looks, and you just enhance it, I think that there's some changes with some of the looks, but for the better. And I hope that people will not criticize them too much about that because it's a method of self care. It's all that is. So it's not something that you should like make controversial or something or criticize them about because they know what they're doing and the results are obviously amazing. And I'm not saying that it's something that we should all do. It's up to the person, the individual, but they obviously have the means to do it. And I for one would like to applaud them for taking care of themselves and doing their best. I'm on the fence on this one. Before I'm really more into like non-mainstream music, more on alternative stuff because I used to like support pop groups and then I got disappointed and discouraged by apparently what went on behind the scenes and how it's so some things are so can I just say pop music is like manufactured. I would go there. But then not all. I think it's just a balance of things. You can actually do pop music and be authentic. And SB19 show that. And they have great fashion, they have great looks. They improve themselves not just musically with their voices, their dancing, their art in their music video, their cinematography, their choreography, and even their looks because they love their fans. That's how much they love their fans. And it's not, I believe it's not in an unhealthy way. Look at them. They look so healthy and handsome. So I really appreciate that from them. And I don't think that's inauthentic or fake at all. I think they're just showing their love. And I really, really support that. So let's also show their our love for them. So this has gone on for far too long than I would have expected, but I really enjoyed this reaction video. And if you like this one, and I hope you could suggest to me some other videos of SB19 that you'd like me to react to. And I'm thinking, as I said before, about Philip and Josh's new music videos, and hopefully there's a new one of all of them, the SB19 group. So I look forward to that. So if you like my reactions and plenty more coming, just tell me in the comments below and please subscribe and also like. Thank you and just remember that you're amazing and have a good day.